you said that we did this exercise about where does the I land. So, and that's why I was saying, say to yourself I, and see if it lands. So, does it land on an island? Is there an island for I? Is there a set of things which I is? Or does it land on this shoreless ocean? As Ashtavakra said, you're beyond all boundaries. So even the shoreless ocean, of course, is just metaphorical.
Yes.
So we were talking about the body sensations.
Right.
And when you say I, then these body sensations, they seem to come up to try and represent I, maybe in a way. Is it? But is that what you are? Or is there something else there?
So I lands on me. In a sense, any thought I am identifying as me, where the I lands at that point, Father.
Very good. So now, is there something which can never go in that big basket?
Yes, I can't go.
I can't go. If you can't go, then can you have a problem?
It's just if the mind is saying, no, you can't be that. That's it, Father. There is no other problem.
You see that whatever might have been the situation, whatever might have been the events, whatever expression of this devotion also that might have come through, inquiry, devotion, surrender, prayer, all this has happened. But has all of that happened inside the basket or outside the basket?
Inside the basket.
All of this has also been only inside the basket.
Yeah.
Now this is happening, and this crying is another set of sensations.
Yes.
Perception, sensory perception. You see, a set of sensations which the mind can take on, and it can say that it is happening to me. But we found that the real I. Why do we call it the real I? Because that is the I which remains unchanging.
Yes.
The unchanging I is never in the basket of these sensations. It is aware of them, but awareness is never hurt by them. So this is the switch over from calling something in the basket I. You see, the representative, the mind of this limited I has been selling this story that I am inside the basket and all this is happening to me. But when as you're checking now, you're seeing that I remain untouched. These sensations are there. They come and go. Now, if a set of sensations are there and they can't really hurt you, would you call them troublesome? Because we cannot call them troublesome unless they can hurt me in some way. That's why we call it the play, the leela.
The only voice that gets hurt, and it's I mean I'm looking at it closely, is the me, Father. It's just the voice of the me. There is no other problem.
Yes. Now the good news is that as you start this moment, there is no basket. There is nothing in the basket of conditioning. Imagine, see, as some spiritual paths suggest, that you have to dig into this basket of conditioning and pluck every condition out one by one. How much of a task that would be? But you're finding now that we are empty of all of this naturally. And as we're seeing this more and more, then over the period of time, we're also seeing that the magnetism of these concepts, the magnetism of these conditions is also reducing. You see, just like when we were younger, then maybe the idea of a Hot Wheels car, these dinky cars, I don't know what you used to call them, but we used to call them dinky cars, was very appealing here. I wanted the latest Hot Wheels models whenever they came into the shops. You see, it was very appealing. But we outgrew them. Same way, we outgrew these limited ideas about ourselves. And that's why I come to you every day to show you that it is possible to continue this worldly existence, apparent worldly existence, without holding on to any notion about yourself. It's completely possible for life to continue as it is. Because right now, as you're empty of a notion, life is continuing or no? So, this entire spiritual journey is just from coming from I am something to just I am. Now, notice the offers from your mind. The other day, I called the mind a position machine. It is giving you an offer of a position. Usually in satsang, the position it wants to take is that of a but, that outer position. Yes, Father, but I am not there yet. But I am saying every day, but you are only that. But when the mind comes and makes this offer, I am not God yet. I am not consciousness yet. This is the habit. So when Krishna spoke about the habit, this is what we are talking about. Now, if it was not a habit, we just needed to have one satsang. The reason why we have everyday satsang Monday to Friday is because of this habit. To believe this doubter in our mind, which is saying, I am not there yet, or I finally got it, or I am getting it so well. You see, all these reports again are painting you as if you are a limited entity. You are not that. You are not in this time, you are not in this space. All of these are just sensations that you are experiencing, that you are aware of. Nothing contains you. You contain all, and yet remain untouched. What must you be? Sometimes, because we repeat these words so often, we forget what the pointing is to. What must you be? You contain all and remain untouched. Ashtavakra said, you are the shoreless ocean. You are not fooling around. He meant it. Beyond all boundaries. But there are two pieces of good news. One is that in this moment you are empty of conditions. Till you target one leaf of the condition, then there seems to be the whole tree comes back. You see? And the second is that as you are empty of any notion about yourself, the truth is apparent to you. Whether your mind admits it or not, the truth does not have to be found, it is apparent. You are aware of your existence. You see? But the truth is not even these words. We can point to that in some of these words which seem very direct. But as you are experiencing yourself without a notion, the truth of yourself is already recognized. Nothing you have to do about it. So most of the struggle is to try and convince the mind that this is it. We're trying to struggle to convince the mind I am free, trying to convince the mind I have seen it, I have recognized. Forget it. Don't convince your mind about anything at all. Don't wait for the mind certificate. I am giving you the certificate. Why do you want certificate from the mind? You are complete, fully full, whatever you can be, Whatever you will always ever be is already here now. You are all there is. I can really get this printed and signed and send to each of you. You are all there is. What are you waiting for the mind? How do I know this? Because I am you. We are one. And I am all there is. And I am able to speak these words because even here, there was a time where these set of sensations, which are experienced as the body, was labeled as I or me. We have never found a me in them. It has just been a presumption. And unless you pick up an idea about yourself, unless you pick up the notion I am something, you cannot suffer. So the notion I am something is suffering. It is said that the Buddha said the world is suffering. Samsara is suffering. And that is the usual case. Because we have played with the world as if I am something. Now let the world be. Just be I am. Show me how you can suffer without a notion. This is how you transcend the identity, you transcend the world. What does it say in the scriptures? Aham Brahmasmi. I am Brahman. And say I am becoming Brahman. Tattvamasi. That you are. Are they saying that you will become? That you are. Who are they speaking to? You. Who is speaking? You. That's why both are there. I am that and you are that. Same thing. That is why this is the inquiry. Where does the I land? What does the I represent? Are you still waiting for some experience? Forget about it. Keep waiting for some awakening experience to happen. Then when the awakening experience happens, then you'll get attached to that also. And then when it goes away, you'll say, I lost my freedom. So it's not about any experience. Experiences can happen. You don't have to look down upon them. You can even have a sense of joy about them. But nothing is a prerequisite for your existence right now. And this existence is all there is. You have no boundary. All limitations are imagined. All limitations are concepts.